Yeah, progression is really complicated because every patch that comes, there's always a new OP. There's just a new meta, so you have to learn what's OP. So for example, this happened before the season, but like dragons came in, and dragons used to be pretty useless, and now they're like super OP. So with this meta, you have to learn how to play between mid and bottom really well. And maybe in the old meta, it was about like top lane split pushing really hard and winning like the 1v1 top. So like for us, progressing means when there's any changes to the game, understanding like what the best way to win is. Not like the most fun way to win, not like the most creative way to win, just the best way to win. And then just executing over and over and over again until it's just automatic. So I think in that regard, like week 7 TSM would completely shit on week 1 TSM because we just understand the game a lot better and we're a lot more adaptive. Our playbook has like, doubled or tripled since week 1. And all of our players are so much smarter. So that's just like the natural progression is like every week or 2 weeks, all the teams catch up to us because we're the top. But we have to aspire to be even better than we were the last week. And so we're just always pushing ourselves and just really thinking critically, like what can people do to win against us? And then accounting for that.
I think a big part of why we're still being so successful and we didn't really slack off yet is because we really like kept our champion pools really low. So all the champions in our pools, we really master them. So I think that's a big part of it. And just that we have like Björksen and Peter in the team who are really critical of like just everything. So even after we win, there's like a lot of stuff to still go over. And I think just Björksen does like a big part of just like helping us stay humble and not just like get complacent.
I think a pretty obvious turning point for me was when I joined TSM, but another one I can think of is probably when I was back in Copenhagen Wolves in 2013 or something.
You can see there Copenhagen Wolves looking very, very concentrated at this point. 0 for 9, we say it over and over again, but
I'm sure they're tired of hearing it too.
Well, I'm sure they are, but they've got to fix it themselves if they don't want to hear it anymore.
I just turned 17 years old and we were losing every single game. We literally lost every game for like 4 weeks in a row. And I started thinking to myself, and I'm pretty sure everyone in our team was thinking, we're just going to ride this out, kind of try to enjoy the rest of the weeks, and then we can all go back to school, go back to work, whatever we were doing before. So I was slowly preparing myself that, okay, I'm going to have to go back to school. I'm going to have to like do all the stuff that I just left, and I was so excited to come be in esports. And then all of a sudden we turned it around and we started winning games, and I think we ended up 4th. So I just remember that 1 week where I think we beat Fnatic and I got a pentakill. That was this week where I was like, damn, this is something I can keep doing.
Copenhagen Wolves are going to push through here and pick up their first victory in the LCS Europe. After starting 0 for 9, they now pick up their first win. Much deserved victory here. They have played absolutely brilliantly. And if there's a look of relief that I've ever seen, that is it right there. They are so relieved after that one.
I think the most memorable turning point for our team was back in the end of the spring split when we still had Yellow Star on our team.
The exhaust is on. QSS blocked from the shield. Not gonna happen. Energy takes down TSM in a chaotic final game of the season for them. They secure 5th place. TSM knocked down to 6th.
I think it was actually the very last game of the split before playoffs when we played against NRG and we had a huge gold lead, but the game was in our hands and we just threw. And we had bad engages, we had bad Barons, we had pretty much everything you can think of as a way to throw a game against like a middle of the pack team. So I think after that point, everyone was just like, this team isn't coming together like we thought, like the fans thought, pretty much like anyone thought. We ended up like 5th or 6th place or something after that NRG loss. And we all went out for food with Andy, Weldon, and the whole team. We were just like, why are we so bad? And what can we do to not be bad? Like, why aren't we being proactive? Who's not making the calls they should be? Why aren't we looking out for these opportunities? And we got back and we started studying VODs every single day. We started having a lot higher focus during scrims, and just everyone was so hungry to improve. And I feel like after the NRG loss was really when we sparked.
So despite the fact that today is a test of our training for the week, and we can't really do anything about that now, I want to remember that we carry forward our lessons that we learned on stage today, to renewed commitment for training next week. And more importantly, I want to make sure that we accept ourselves for where we are. So if we get on stage and things start going wrong, that we don't have expectations or assumptions about how good that we think we should be. And instead we rapidly accept the state of our skill and the state of the game, and we move immediately towards the plays that we know we need to do to come back. So we spend the least amount of time possible dwelling on our frustrations and our mistakes and the judgment that we're receiving from our opponents, and we spend the most amount of time on trying to scrape out victory at all costs. And you guys are kind of aware of what that feels like. Feels like how we came back really committed the second Echo Fox game, and how we came back, how we came super committed in the CLG games. And it does not feel like our first Phoenix 1 game, where we came in kind of like relaxed and with a low level of intensity. Make sure that you go in mentally keyed up for the first 5 minutes, which are probably going to be the most important minutes in all 2 games.
And he's going to need to as well. TSM, on the other hand, haven't faced much adversity, though, remaining perfect through 5 weeks of play.
Yeah, that's true. TSM's mental focus, on the flip side, seems to be one of their biggest strengths for this team.
I'm going.
Okay.
Can you take?
I'll tank. I'm tanking.
Straka.
I flash out.
I'm on server.
I'm server.
I'm tanking.
1 hit. Nice.
I'm dead. Oh, my bad.
Dragon stop.
Okay.
Very nice. Nice drop.
Good job. That was good for bot. I'm waiting for Aurelia, and then I flash on Straka. You can go.
No spell
Straka.
shield. No spell shield.
We're going. Go. I'm on server. I'm on Vlad. No, I'm on Gragas.
I'm on.
Okay, kill Narn, then get Baron. Gragas is 1 HP, we can get Baron.
Nice. Baron.
Nice, good job.
Impact, no, he goes in, they want Bjergsen, they CC'd him up, they do get him, but now Haunter dives into the back lines as he's just trying to run interference. Double is doing so much damage as well, and he's going to clean through the rest of Cloud9. They're too far behind. A triple kill, for Aurelia.
He's dead.
Very nice.
Alright. Nice.
Good game, guys.
Man, I got caught too many times.
It's okay, guys.
It's okay, I just fucking rolled.
Caitlin's back in the pool!
Despite the fact that Meteos was camping you top, this game you actually like verbalized how frustrated you were, and that let the team basically like pick you up and talk about like your contribution and how you could continue to play the game and the lane. So that's really important. It's really important that you like express how it is that you feel, and not like basic. I mean, if it's going to affect your play.
But
obviously, if you're sorry,
Buddy is playing next game.
Kenny? Yeah.
It's just weird because like we shat on him so hard on the other side of the map that like you didn't have to be the carrier at all, and like some games are just.
No,
like
I'm
that.
just surprised. They're just fucking giving up everything.
Yeah.
Every time I'm like, all right, I think Gragas will go, but I like Q2 is CS, he's fucking there.
Yeah.
So I guess I could just.
You can't
not do
salvage.
anything.
Well, no, you can't just. I don't think you should adjust too much. Like maybe a little bit, but you shouldn't adjust too much and like assume that they're gonna do the wrong thing. Because a lot of the time they just give up all 6 towers to camp your ass.
Yeah.
So it's pretty retarded.
I mean, if Meteos is basically trying to play mental games, like how he tries to play mental games on mid and mental games on top, then the way that you beat that is by being resilient. It's not adjusting your playstyle. They want to force you to cower under tower and not take the 1v1, right?
Cleanse, but no flash. Jensen should know. He's feeling it. Getting very scared here.
Can we look for it?
Yes,
Cleanse. Okay, that's Cleanse.
I can ult.
Okay, go! No flash,
Yes,
no
no
flash!
flash.
I have W.
Not
Okay.
coming. Nice. Take me
Nice.
there.
I have
I'm ult in 10 seconds.
Vincent,
We need to ult on Gragas.
it's up to Cassio and Vincent to get the fucking
Keep body slammed out.
I'm clearing the pink.
We're on Greg.
He's 1 HP.
Look at Jin!
Okay. We're doing Baron still. We're still on Baron.
Bro.
Bomb no flash.
Alright, go.
Nice. All right, good shit, guys.
Helping take out the
Oh,
inhibitor.
Meteos! Huge play, but he finds Bjergsen, who's going to get Stand United on since Garen locked up in the front line, but the ulti goes wide out from Biofrost. Impact maybe looking to re-engage.
They saved the inhibitor just barely.
They found Haunter, but he's got a TA very tanky in the front line. His Impact can't keep going in. Oh! Back there with an R ulti. Haunter though still not dead. And Double Lift takes up Meteos. Now the GA is going to get popped by Haunter. Impact's going to fall down and TSM explode in this bottom lane. And that will do it, Kobe. TSM 2-0 Cloud9.
have a wallet because I lose it.
Oh yeah, the guy with no wallet.
No,
Did you watch our game from backstage?
Yeah. The first game was stop. The second game was like,
that
was so creative. We would just chase the Gnar, and you guys kept running. It was hella funny because like you were trying to be creative around Baron, and then they're like, no, bro, we're just gonna ult you guys. And then you got the Gnar. That's like super smart.
Holy shit! I knew he was gonna. That's so fucking hard to win.
You played well. The second game and first game actually. Holy shit!
You owned well.
Oh, dude, Bob cannot be that heavy.
Okay, good.
Oh, holy shit!
So strong. No way, dude.
The second game was interesting. The first game was really fun to watch.
Dude, I told Jack before the game in the
I was
room.
talking shit to him.
Oh really? He was talking shit to me. He was like, I was like, dude, sometimes I stress eat those cookies, and he's like, get ready to stress eat today.
That's exactly what I said to him. That's exactly what I said to him. I'm like, Jack, why are you eating those cookies after the first game?
Going to the series against C9, we thought that they were going to be really good. They looked pretty coordinated in both scrims as well as on stage. Of course, C9 didn't have the best week leading up to our match. They didn't do too well against Team Liquid, so of course a lot of people were writing them off, but we still thought they were going to be a really strong team. Going to the match didn't seem as coordinated as we thought, so the match went a lot easier than we had expected, but we definitely expected it to be a hard series.
I think the C9 series was pretty easy for us, just because they ended up not fighting us on a lot of objectives and kind of just giving up the whole map and letting us take whatever we want. And it's been like that in practice as well. When we were practicing against them, they were not playing as good as they did versus other teams, so we felt the series was pretty easy.
Well, my career is like a lot of ups and downs, mostly downs, but there was definitely one moment, I think, it was last season, season 5, between summer and spring split. Spring split, I was playing with Link, so I never thought we had a real chance at making like a big impact at Worlds. And we didn't even make Worlds. Like I think we just lost in the round of 6 in playoffs. So I was feeling super down because I'm like, man, I've spent so much of my career, and you know, I've tried a lot of different things, and I made a lot of really stupid decisions. I've been really immature with my teammates. I haven't really believed in them, even when they believed in me. I didn't respect them when they respected me, and I felt really just like, man, this is probably just not for me. You know, like I don't have the social skills to be a pro. I'm a bad follower and I'm a bad leader. So, you know, what do I deserve to be a world-class player? I didn't think I did. Like, I just thought I was really, like, unconfident, and I was just like, all I have is mechanics, but other than that, I'm not a good teammate, and I'm not really that great of a role player either. So, everyone shit talks Coach Chris, but I actually think Coach Chris really did turn my career around. Like, he was like, dude, you don't really fucking know me, but I know you're planning on becoming a streamer. I know you're planning on retiring. Just give me, like, one split, just try one more split. It's just 3 months. So I was like, okay, like this is the first time where I think someone with real life experience with interconnecting like personalities and trying to like resolve conflict and have like a really healthy way to confront your teammates. This guy like came in and was like, okay, this is how we're gonna do things. And he did things in like a really militaristic way. But it worked for me because I just need somebody sometimes to just be like, lay down the law. So yeah, I think if he didn't come in, I definitely would have retired right then. I would be a full-time streamer right now. I'd be making a shitload of money. But instead, I guess I just kept, you know, trucking on as a pro player. And I think a combination of like him and Afro taught me a lot about leadership. And then since then, I've just sought the advice of my peers like Weldon and like Soren and just all my teammates. I think they just support me really well in my role here.
We already went over all of your little like kind of roles in the team. Kevin pushing your tightness, seeing if you can like ride that line as maximally as possible. Dennis making sure you're able to like triage the play and decide which side of the map to play to. And Where you really fall short is kind of in your kindness. So like you really want to save everybody on the team, and when someone's having a bad game, you're willing to go there and try to help them, and sometimes it's like not the right choice, and they need to be told that. Peter, like understanding the energy is going to come from you if we can amp it up. You bring the zest and the heart. Servant leadership from Soren.
Servant.
When everybody's doing their role, you just kind of like are all happy sitting in the middle and enjoying the game. And when somebody steps out, when somebody steps out of their role, you're there to pick up the slack and be the police officer and make sure that you understand that sometimes what people need is to be held accountable to themselves. That sometimes what people crave most is to be like talked to and looked at and held accountable to their own behavior. That's something that, for example, people wonder like, why do coaches have an impact on performance? And most of the time, I'm just holding you guys accountable to things that you already wish for yourself, but you sometimes on your worst days, like you can't do yourself.
TSM, they continue to look unstoppable. They do need to take every match seriously and keep their mindset focused to carry them through the postseason and into the championship. Bjergsen's actually pinging this. He has seismic shove. Svenskaren's coming in.
They're going to go for it. He gets it. Shoves him in as well. And there's first blood for Bjergsen. Sven, though, getting chased down. Shrimp with the damage. But Bjergsen going to try and flash in. Sven is going to go down to Shrimp, but Bjergsen might get himself a double here.
Bjergsen's cooldowns, not sure what they're at right now.
Oh, Flash is what he wants it. Almost gets the last rock.
He's going to try to wall off Ray here because Ray has no flash.
There
He
it
can't
is.
get back
Ray.
over.
Oh, big grip. Great pillar from Haunter. Ray going to get crushed down here, and that's an easy kill. That was sick. Teleport in from Haunter. Going to try and start it. Actually does go over to Shrimp, but they might lose a bit more. Shrimp dying on the bottom end of the fight there, but I think he barely escaped. But a special cut off again by a nice wall. Probably going to go down as Ray fighting Sven in the back of the pit. Haunter taking too much damage. And TSM haven't quite secured their kills yet. Sven going to flash in for it, trying to chase down Apollo.
The Victor.
Trying to get around. Keen, massive damage on the back, and there's a double. A third kill for Apex. And that should be game here. Svenskaren trying to do what he can. Getting a little low, but TSM should have enough to bust through these turrets. The Nexus now exposed, and TSM in dominating fashion will take the first one.
And with the Talia Bjergsen, 7-0-5, 100% kill participation on that champion.
It's pretty obvious that we had the most preparation going in against C9, and we generally have the most preparation going in against the team that we believe is the hardest. So I actually really like playing the Friday and Sunday matches because it gives you a day in between to kind of reset, play some scrims to prepare for your new opponent, and you kind of start to get in the head of, Apex rather than still thinking about the C9 game and going straight into the Apex game. I think in the first game we played pretty well, and it was, I wouldn't say clean, but it was a fairly good game. We had a few fights that we didn't really need to take, or we took at wrong time, so they ended up punishing us in the first game, but all it really did was slow down the inevitable win.
4K, so they're still getting these smaller advantages that keep adding up.
Apex fighting back though. Oh, ulti from Sven's going to be forced out. Ray going to go back in. Looks for the ult, finds two there as Bjergsen going to get knocked back into the team. Shrimp's going to get one kill, but Sven with a huge...
We can win this. We can win this. Rek'Sai's G.
Icon K.
Okay. We're about to...
I'm Mantra. I killed K.
Okay. Just I'm Rex is still up. Look about. Maybe kill Rex after.
Kill Rek'Sai.
No GA, no flash.
Nice.
Go back.
Sub damage at 2.5.
Sub damage.
I can't actually. I can't. Keep playing vision.
I'm gonna go over. Okay. Kilowatt. Wait, at like 1k maybe. Oh, Rek'Sai.
That's okay.
Kill Rek'Sai.
Dragon in 50.
Go Dragon.
Dude, Dragon's up at 50, yeah. It's fire. Okay,
yes.
Peter, go Baron. They're on Baron.
Baron is 10k. It's fine.
We're gonna have Elder for this.
Okay.
It's at 9k.
Take the fight. I'm TPing in.
15 seconds away. 10 seconds away. Coming.
I got it.
Nice. I'm going over.
Okay, go to the back line.
K. 1 HP. Kill Nar.
No.
Go. Peter, go.
Oh, let's
fucking go. Let's go, man.
Just go mid.
Nice fucking steal.
Good job.
Nice. It was just a Baron buff.
The
40 AD, dude. The 40 AD.
Yeah, dude, it turned the battle around. Look, we're boosting out the minions here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We wouldn't be able to end without it.
Dennis, you had the playmaking spite. Good job.
Alright, GG. Holy shit, this one is actually kind of hard.
Yeah, we kind of died a lot of times.
Yeah, GG.
TSM are now at the 2/3 point in the split, and they haven't dropped a match. 12-0, and they just keep looking like they're adding more and more.
First game I got to play Talia, so I was really excited about that. I've been playing her a lot in solo queue, which a lot of the fans have probably seen on stream or something like that, and it was just a really good situation to pick her, and I think it ended up going pretty well. Obviously I had some pretty bad ultis, but I think everyone is still learning how to master that champion because she's really, really hard to play, and there's a bunch of different ways that you can use the ulti in the most optimal way, and I kind of have the mindset that you miss every shot you don't take, and every single ult that I mess up is a learning opportunity, and I had a lot of fun kind of making a lot of good plays, but also having a lot of good learning in that game.
Yeah, I think it tends to be that like a top team playing versus a bottom team, the bottom team kind of drags the top team down to their level a little bit. You kind of bring, Weldon explained it well, he's like, you bring less energy to that game, because you know when we're playing against CLG, we're all pumped up, we're like, we don't have much expectations to like do well, but when we're playing against the lower team, we're kind of like lower energy. We're just like going through the motions and just playing, kind of just like, let's get this over with. That's definitely not our mentality, but that's like kind of our energy level. And when we start losing or when things just start going wrong, I think it might get on people's nerves more, because subconsciously we expect to win against the worst team, and we definitely, I think we fixed that a little bit against Apex. We gave them some respect. They did drag us down a little bit, but I don't know. I think we played fine.